Have you ever noticed how clowns, meant to bring laughter, often feel unsettling instead? Among them, none is more famous or more haunting than Ronald McDonald. For decades, this painted face has lured children toward the golden arches, smiling wide while holding secrets few dared to question. You're listening to Urban Whispers, where the strange and the spectral are never far behind. Tonight, on Urban Whispers, we peel back the mask and dive into the darker truth behind the world's most recognizable clown. Don't forget to subscribe to Urban Whispers, where hidden stories and chilling whispers come alive. The birth of Ronald. Ronald McDonald was created in the early 1960s, when McDonald's sought a mascot that could charm families and capture children's imaginations. Inspired by the rising popularity of TV advertising, they turned to a clown, a figure associated with joy and innocence. But unlike cartoon mascots, Ronald was portrayed by real actors, appearing in commercials, events, and even hospitals. He wasn't a character confined to the screen. He could step into your town, shake your hand, and look you directly in the eye. This blurring of reality and performance planted the first seeds of unease. Children didn't just watch Ronald, they encountered him in flesh and paint. And as psychologists later noted, clowns in real life rarely spark comfort. They often stir fear. The creepy factor. Over time, Ronald became a cultural icon, but also a symbol of something eerie. His wide red grin, frozen in paint, looked more menacing than joyful to many. The phenomenon of coulrophobia, or fear of clowns, surged during the same decades Ronald dominated pop culture. Studies showed children often ranked Ronald as more frightening than friendly, yet McDonald's continued pushing his image. Was Ronald just a mascot or something deeper? An experiment in how far corporations could go in shaping childhood memories. The clown became inescapable, appearing in schools, birthday parties, and even hospitals. For some, he was entertainment. For others, he was the stuff of nightmares. The dark associations. Clowns have long been tied to horror. From the unsettling circus performers of the 1800s to Stephen King's Pennywise and Eden, Ronald McDonald unintentionally tapped into that same primal fear. As fast food came under fire for unhealthy eating habits, Ronald transformed from a cheerful clown into a sinister reminder of corporate influence over children. Critics accused McDonald's of using him as a gateway to lifelong unhealthy diets. The image of Ronald no longer inspired comfort but suspicion. The Vanishing Act. By the 2000s, McDonald's quietly began to fade. Ronald out of the spotlight. Health campaigns, changing public opinion, and the rise of social media criticism turned him into a liability. His appearances dwindled until he was nearly gone. Officially, McDonald's said Ronald remained their ambassador, but in reality, he had all but vanished, leaving behind decades of haunting associations. Subscribe to Urban Whispers for more chilling stories hidden in plain sight. And if you really want to understand the unsettling legacy of Ronald McDonald, watch this video until the very end. You might never see a clown the same way again.